So this fish only tank is looking absolutely beautiful. The fish look absolutely beautiful. They could do with a tiny bit more food, but really they're looking absolutely great. The tank is actually staying very clean. So if you want a low maintenance saltwater tank, this is about as good as it gets. It's a really awesome tank. Going on here at the moment is the salinity or salt level is 0.026. So I would like to bring that down just a little bit. And then the pH is slightly on the high side, which is okay. KH is slightly on the high side, which is okay. And my main concern is that the phosphate is really high. So we definitely need to be doing water changes right now because these fish are looking absolutely fabulous. They look really good. But when the phosphate's too high, we need to be addressing that, because if we don't pay attention to this high phosphate, then over time, not necessarily straight away, we'll start seeing negative effects from the fish, and we'll definitely start seeing more algae. So right now everything looks totally good, but at the same time, if the tests are not right, then we need to be aware that it will be really good for a period of time, but that will be short-lived. These fish look really good, and time for some water changes. Get the phosphate down is by pulling all this dirty water out, and we do that using the gravel cleaner. Get around the back, pull all the dirt out. And pulling the dirt out is how we get the phosphate down. So I do try to pull a lot of the sand out from the back of the reef because the sand is much easier to clean at the front. And having thick layers of sand in the back makes it more likely to hold nitrate, phosphate and various organics, and more likely to build up hydrogen sulfide. I'd rather have the sand at the front. So when you're looking at your aquarium now, you're looking at the results of what your water was 1 to 3 months ago. Now, when you test your water, then the water gives you an indication of what the water or what the aquarium will be like in 1 to 3 months' time. So that's why you need to use the water tests to make sure that you're using the water tests to give you an indication of what your water quality is going to be like, what your aquarium is going to look like in the future. So if your water quality is not right, then in the future your tank will not be right. If your water quality is good, then in the future your tank is likely to be good. This guy's amazing how much he changes colour. So now I'm just giving the skimmer a clean and adding some more algon, hoping to pull the phosphate level down. Always trust your water results, because when your water says things aren't right, then in time your tank will be not right. High phosphate, you need to be cleaning out your skimmer regularly, and you need to be cleaning out all your media, because all the dirt that gets caught in the media is going to be elevating your nitrate and phosphate levels. So making sure mechanical media is nice and clean. Make sure your polyfilter is not too old, and just be aware of everything you can to get dirt out so you can get your phosphate down. Skimmer, as soon as you start building up these fatty acids and this absorbate around the inside of this neck, the skimmer will stop working. So that's why it's really important to, twice a week, you want to clean the inside of this neck, because when this inside here is not clean, the skimmer will not skim. And you'll think the skimmer's doing nothing, but actually the skimmer's doing exactly what it's meant to do. And the thing is, with this level of waste here, the skimmer will not do anything, because the bacteria and stuff that builds up there actually breaks the absorbate down and sends it back into the tank. So your skimmer becomes obsolete unless the inside of this neck is clean. So all these fish are very happy. It's very normal when I leave for the water quality to look a bit, how you going? And that's because I've disturbed everything and brought everything to the top.